All right, we're back. It's Sunday, January 12th. Holy smokes. Time is fleeting. Let's see, make sure this thing didn't freeze up on me. It looks like it did. Did you freeze up on me? I think it froze up on me. Let me see if I can do this again real quick. How's everybody doing tonight? We had a big art auction yesterday. Thank you so much to Red Valkyrie for hosting us. Let me share this. I'm not quite sure why it is frozen. We'll see if they can get this thing to work or not. We're trying to do a little bit of coloring tonight. I actually had it all set up right before, and now it doesn't work at all. Here, I'll start it fresh. We'll start it from scratch. That'll be best. Let me stop sharing the old screen here real quick. Hey, technical difficulties. Imagine that. All right, let me turn off the old QuickTime player and we'll do this again. Yeah, I figured we're going to do a little bit of coloring tonight for a bit. And we got 2 commissions that I'm working on tonight that I would like to share while I'm working. We'll see if this works. And it's not even popping up on my list. You are so lame, QuickTime. Yeah, I'm gonna start this whole thing from scratch. And if it doesn't work, we'll just go to a drawing. That's how that happens. All right, quitting out of QuickTime Player. Turn this other thing off, make sure it doesn't conflict. Everything's conflicting tonight. It was working perfectly before I started up. But you know what? That's okay. It happens. It happens. Wow, it doesn't want to work. You are so lame, Mr. Computer. All right, let me put this down here real quick. We'll mess with this thing just one more time. I was excited about coloring tonight. And now, all right, I'm gonna quit this out real quick. We're going to try this one more time. It was working perfectly 5 seconds ago. I tested it before I started the old stream. And then I'll go to the thing and wow, it does not want to work. Lame. So lame. Got this. Everything is set up just the way it was set up 5 seconds ago. That's what happens. The gremlins come in and mess it all up. All right. Well, if it doesn't want to work, it doesn't want to work. Not much I could do about that. But I'll give it one more try. It was going to be fun. How come it's not working now? You know what? I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to unplug the iPad, everything. We're going to start this from scratch. Because if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We will move on to a fresh new piece of artwork. I'll point the camera down at the table just like we always do. Here we go. Turn this on. We are good. It's almost like you have to kick it just right. All right. New movie recording, blah, blah, blah. Haha. I think we got it. I think we fixed it. I think. All right, let's share this screen. This is the most boring beginning to any video ever. There we go. Hey, look, we're doing a thing. I swear to God, it was all set up before I even started the show. I didn't want to actually do all of that. Makes me look so professional. But yeah, we've got this piece of art right here, and we've got 2 commissions that we're working on. One is actually one of Chet's commissions, which is our big Christmas commission that I'm still inking. It's a big piece. Had some other things that were happening this week that slowed me up, and then a second commission, which is actually Christopher Bouchard's commission. One of his pieces that we have here, and we're going to do some of the inks on this one because I want to get started. He's actually got a couple of pieces on the list as well, so I just want to get started. I figure the coloring would be kind of fun because we don't often do coloring, digital art on the show, so I figured this would be pretty fun. Chat, what's up, my friend? Chet says, but wait, there's more. Kevin says, have I missed anything? Oh my God, not yet. We're almost 10 minutes into the show, and basically this has been a course in needing IT professional help. Saying hi to everyone, Chet. Not yet. But wait, more what? No, you haven't missed a thing. $1. Yeah, I'm not sure if I don't think we're going to be doing an auction tonight. However, if we do want to bid on something, I've got some sketches that I was going to have on the art auction that we were on Red Valkyrie yesterday. So maybe while I'm working on Chet's commission and while I'm working on Christopher's commission, I could show you those, and if somebody wanted to bid on one of those sketches, then we could do something like that and just kind of like let it roll while we're going through the show. It's gonna be real casual tonight. Kevin says, no, boo, I want to get my ENX in a bikini tonight. Nope. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I usually can't have this setup where I've got the the double screen thing going on, and it's and I finally, I got this thing working up here, so you can actually see me working on something digital, so you can see what it's like putting together the digital images. There we go. You get some blue on old Skeletor here. I'm not gonna. Well, we'll see how far we get it. I'll give this like 30 minutes or so. I just think doing the colors is. I just think it's a lot of fun. But you know what? I actually had this started. Let me show you some of the layers that are already there. So I wanted to have a Castle Grayskull in the background. So I just went and grabbed one from the old interwebs. But then I did some repainting on it, blurred it out a little bit, did some extra painting along the bottom here, blah, blah, blah. Had to add some lightning, especially up in his nostrils. So I wanted to get a little drama. So now I'll kind of wash it out real quick. This is just temporary. This is just so I could see what I'm doing with the characters in the front. So let's make sure Skeletor, old boy, has got some color on his skin. Get his claws going. At least get all the flats, all the flat colors in here, so that way we lock that one in place. Let's go in here and not even positive. I think Skeletor's got like black nails, right? He's got black claws, right? Doesn't he? Yeah, he's got like black claws. I thought so. Well, what I'll do is I'll color this first, and then we'll shade it up. Yeah, give the old man some nails. Give the old man some claws. Some Santa Claus. All right, let me lock that in real quick. Blur, blur, blur. And if people, generally speaking, like watching the coloring process too on some of these pieces, then maybe we'll do more of them. I want to make sure that we're doing stuff that you like to watch. Let me try and blend this just a little bit. There we go. All right. His claws are good. Let me get a new layer here for his outfit. So I want to block it in kind of fast because I want to get over to the girls, man. Let's see, make sure I'm on the right layer before I start. Ooh, that's too dark. Let's get up here. There you go. That's a little better. That's a little bit more Skeletor-ish. As Kevin says, be right back. Gotta get some food in me. Yeah, man, dude. Get some food in you. Get some food. Get some food. Christopher, what's up, dude? Christopher says, yes, the stream on your birthday. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We're going to be coloring. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I mentioned we're going to be working on this color here. And we're also going to be working on Chet's big Christmas commission. And we're also working on one of your pieces because you have a really fun set of pieces coming up. So I wanted to get started and make sure that we get the ball rolling on your art, on your package. So hope you are looking forward to that. Hope you're excited about that. Happy birthday, by the way. I hope the day's been treating you good, dude. See, I did this on purpose. I knew it was your birthday the whole time. You like my my no shave November, December, slightly January beard I got going on? As soon as the weather starts warming up, it'll start coming off again. All right, I'm sure Skeletor's got to have his cool hoodie going on. All right. Old Skeletor. Skeletor at the strip club. All right. We'll add some extra colors to his chest thing a little bit later. Let's get them, just to get this kind of blocked in real quick, because I want to get to at least one of the girls so we can get their colors in there. So let's just get the flats done on Skeletor, because we could come back a little bit later and do all of the shading and good stuff that needs to happen. All right, get a new layer going on in here. All right, Skeletor, you and your yellow skull face. Typically, I could go in with a like a lasso tool, like a masking tool, and do it like that. But it's not very visual, you know, for sitting down and watching the process. So it's a little better to actually paint in the shapes, so that way you can kind of see what's going on. We'll give him a little bit of shading. He deserves some shade. Skeletor. All right, let's do a little bit of blending on that right there. Skeletor, you're looking younger than ever. That is cool that we selected one of Christopher's pieces to ink tonight for a little while too, since it's your birthday. That was excellent timing. Very cool. I always like drawing skulls. And I think Skeletor has the most famous skull. I'm assuming, according to my childhood. Just give it some little arbitrary details and stuff. Blend that out a little bit, and let's get moving over to either Tila or Evil Lyn. We gotta start working on these girls over here. Okay, a little highlight before we go. I can almost hear Skeletor complaining that I didn't give him frickin' highlights. It's like, what the hell, man? All right, that's not bad. All right, let's move on to a new layer. And let's work on Evelyn. She's in the background. I like working from back to front, the background to the foreground. There you go. There you go. Skeletor pops pretty good from back there. All right, let's watch this back out so we can kind of see what we're doing. Yeah, let me catch up on the chat. Make sure I'm not missing out on guys. Chet says he's going to be working on your piece tonight as well. That's right. Oh, cool, dude. Thanks, man. Christopher says had Tokyo Steakhouse for a birthday dinner. Turned 42. Young man, 42. Awesome. Tokyo Steakhouse. They treated you well, my friend. You have been treated well. Yeah, this is my birthday month as well, but it's down the road a little bit. So I'll be turning 55, which is why I think I'm growing this thing out. I wanted to see how I don't know how gray my hair is turning, and I shaved my head, so how would I know unless I let the old beard grow out? So I've got the 55 salt and pepper. I'm gonna call myself Bill the Gray. Chet says, soon see when Bill gets it all inked. Yeah. Now, something about Christopher's piece. I have to ink around some things. We won't be finishing it all tonight. I know the window's kind of small, but it's like for this particular piece, this was a piece from the auction, and we're having two different versions of this piece. There's an adult version of it, and then there's like the all audience version of it, the general audience version of it. But as usual, you always have the option to have it inked one way or the other. So since it's going to be inked as the adult version, we'll do the faces, we'll do this. We're not going to finish the whole thing tonight, but yeah, it'll still be a lot of fun to see this darn thing get started. Ken, what's up, dude? Evening, gents. Very good. Excellent. Glad you're hanging out with us, dude. Yeah, we had a good auction yesterday over on the old Red Valkyrie. Let me pick a new color here. Need to get some flesh colored, some skin color. Yeah, something light to start out with, and then we'll go darker as we go down. Evelyn. There we go. Just kind of fill that up right there. Just kind of outlining the spaces that I'm trying to fill up for now. So I'm just kind of blocking it in for the moment. And then we will go in and do all that shading. Yeah, let's see. Let me get some black here, and let me find a layer that I can play around with. You know what? I'm going to do this right on top. See, I don't like how the tip of her finger gets cut off right there. So we'll draw it in for the sake of this digital piece. The original was drawn on paper, and that's just as far as the paper went, so it wasn't cropped off right there. So this is good. Yeah, so I drew the tip of her finger in there, so that's good. On the original piece, it's actually cut off, like it's on the edge of the paper, so it's like that's just as good as it's going to be. All right, let me resample her skin. Go back to the right layer, because if I paint this on the wrong layer, I'll lose my damn mind. All right, go around the shapes. And we could block in. Make sure she's got some lovely skin. She needs skin. She's not like Skeletor. She'll get pissed off at me if I don't draw some skin on her. All right. It's a little hard to see, but you'll see it pop in just a second. love using Procreate on the iPad. This has been my go-to, even though some people I know really do not like Apple products at all. But I have grown to depend upon them. And if I don't have Procreate, I'll actually be upset now. All right, let me spin this around. There we go. Yeah, she got some Eternia dollar bills stuck in her leg. It's a good night for Evil Lynn. Got some Eterniums, I'm assuming. Okay, that's her arm. Yeah, sometimes when I'm filling up the colors and I stay zoomed up for too long, I kind of like lose my spot. Like, what the hell am I coloring? I don't even know. Yeah, let's see if I did that right. Oh, look at that. She's got all the skin color. Color. Good, good, good. Let me lock that in so that way it doesn't get messed up. Let's see, Christopher says, got a lot of things from your buddy on, auction, yeah, the art auction. 5 comics and a Nira commission. Can't wait. I'm super glad, man. I'm super glad you're excited about that. I love the art auctions. We get to have a lot of fun. And I get to include a lot of stuff that I usually can't include. So it's like it's really good deal at the art auctions. I'm really always happy with that. Kevin says, gents, us? You must be confused. I'm a lecher. Kevin says, your birthday, so we're going to see a sketch of Mira spanking you? Shudders. Yeah, it's super cool that you got a lot of stuff at the auction. Really happy about that. You know what? Let's block in Tila before we start working too much on Evil Lynn. You know, that way we feel we can see a little bit, because if we don't get to the end of the picture on this, because really, let's see, we're almost 30 minutes in, and I really only wanted to color for about 40 minutes or so that way we can work on the other commissions. So this way you can see some progress on all of these pieces. I'll just use the same flesh color for right now, because I could change it after the fact. I usually like doing that. I usually like adjusting the flesh tone and stuff like that afterwards. Anyway, I get all the shading and all the glossiness and all that stuff put in there, and then I can go in and make adjustments. I didn't think we were going to get this thing working there for a minute. There's going to be a special version of this one up on the club also. So we'll digitally mess with their costumes or remove parts of their costumes, as the case may be. Always fun, always fun. Hopefully I got that blocked off correctly. Just want to close up any little space. Happy skin tone. I'm not painting trees. I'll be the Bob Ross of comic book art. Happy shoulder. Alright, I think that's closed up. Let's find out. Woo, look at that. Nice. You know what? I'll make a little adjustment to it now while we're here. Let's lock it. And go into here, hue saturation. Maybe I'll make a change to the saturation. And maybe a little bit on the hue. So I go this way. There we go. No, let's not make her purple. There we go. Just a touch. I want to make sure that they're different enough from each other. Good, good, good. All right, let me sample her skin, and we're going to do some little bit of shading. Some shading, some shadows. And we'll see how far we can get before we start working on the other stuff. This is what I like about doing the live streams, man. It's like hanging out is always fun, obviously, but it just gets me in the mood to draw, man. Get to hang out, get to talk. It's awesome. Here we go. Get this little shading here. This needs to be a little bit bigger. A little bit. There you go. Soften up some of these lines, leave some of them kind of hard, leave some of them kind of sharp. Soften them up where they gotta be softened up. Leave them alone where they gotta be left alone. All right, let's continue on. Let's continue on, shall we? She's got to have a neck. It's in her contract. And it'd be like a couple different layers to how much shading she actually gets before we're done with her. Think about where the light's falling, where her little glossies are going to be, little highlights. All right, let's soften this part up a little bit. It's always cool to see the coloring kind of like add up, starts taking shape, you know? This is one of my favorite muscles on the body right here. Just that little divot on the stomach. If you can get that little divot where the stomach muscles are, it just looks really cool. Always love it. Try and get these little ribs and little hip muscle in here. And make sure I choose the blender instead of the eraser. There we go. I have to have such a light touch on the pencil for some of the shading. But it's cool though, as long as you get the look you're going for. Define all those little muscles. Yeah, she's starting to take shape. Probably move that stomach around just a little bit. There we go. Little shadow in there. This little spot right there. Let's see. Let me add some highlights because we're almost done with what we're working on with her. So we'll add some highlights. I got these stylized highlights that I like to do with my comic book characters. And then I soften them up with the old blender brush. Alright, that's not a bad start. I'm going to grab a little bit of red with an airbrush. Just a little bit on one side. And next time you see this, it'll be a lot more. Let's turn off the little wash from the. There we go. See, they're starting to take shape. Nice. Skeletor's happy. Oh, let me catch up with you guys. You guys were talking while I was over there messing around with highlights. Let's see. There we go. Kevin says, why does Tila remind me of Mira? A little bit, yeah. I see it. I definitely see it. Rants and reviews. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Awesome. Very, very cool. Saying hello. Kevin Green says, and Skeletor makes me think of a stoned ghost face. Lord, my mind is in strange places tonight. Right? Very, very cool. Kevin is saying, why be Bob Ross when you could be Bill Mouse? Or better yet, Batman. I know, if you have a choice, be Batman. That's what they say. I'm willing to take that advice. Kevin says, those ladies have serious case of pink eye. Yes, they do right now. They do at the moment. We'll fix that as we go along. Platinum says, hey, what is all this now? we started, it's a Sunday. Sunday we take it a lot more casual on Sundays. And actually Sundays we typically don't even have a show, but since we had to skip on Saturday because we were over on Red Valkyrie, I think we agreed together that it'd be a good idea to have a show tonight, just have some chill time, do a little bit of work, a little studio stuff. So this is a piece that I'm coloring up and going to make a mod. We're going to have like maybe 2 versions of this or 3. And we'll put that up on our secret Patreon page. And then we're going to be working on Chet's commission, which is actually a big Christmas piece. So I have to have that done before the end of the month. It would be embarrassing if I don't have that done before the end of the month. It's a big piece, a big 3-page piece. And then Christopher Bouchard's piece, we're also getting his commissions started tonight. So I want to make sure that we have some inking time with that artwork. So that's what's going on tonight, my friend. Kevin says, is Tila going to be rocking some digital abs to show how much more skilled she is on the pole? This is platinum. This is Sparta. Sparta? Art? I see what you did there. I see what you did. Platt says the tubes have kept this gathering from me heretofore. Thus, that makes Bill Spartacus Arcticus. Thanks, Christopher. Says artwork looks awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Ken says digging it. Yeah, and then the regular piece, I'll make sure when I upload the regular piece, it'll be a public post. So that way, even if you're not part of the club, you could still download it. And then if you're a part of the club, which thank you so much if you are, because that gives the studio a little bit of help, a little bit of support, then you'll be able to download the high res of the other more clubby, corrupt versions. I would say the corrupt versions of the art. Ken says, and don't forget mine. That's right. No, we have a long list. We have a long list. I'm actually very, very excited about the list that we have going right now. It's good. It is a good thing. It's what I live for. Kevin says, one version needs to have bras covering Skeletor's face. Actually, with the tops off and having an Eternia bra hanging off of his face, I think we might have to make that happen. That seems like an idea that's too good to not do. So I think that's definitely going to be one version of this. Absolutely. No, Kevin's got, oh my gosh, the grotto. Just wait till you see the grotto. I tell you, man, it's like, I'm very excited. We got awesome ideas. We're building something really, really fun this year. So super, super happy. Platt says, be Bob Ross. The ladies loved him. I kind of miss having the Bob Ross hair though, man. It's like as soon as I started losing the hair, it went downhill from there. So all right, we're gonna put away Eternia for the moment. So thank you, Eternia, for hanging out with us. I'll put away the iPad here. Make sure I keep it safe. We're gonna grab some artwork. Let's grab Christopher's first, because Chet's is a large piece. So we're going to spend a few minutes inking Christopher's piece. And then, all right, don't worry, this is normal. Spin cycle. Okay, there we go. All right, let me get some light. So we're going to spend some time inking Christopher's piece. Now, we're not going to ink the tops and the bottoms and stuff like that. We're going to leave that open because this is actually going to be inked. The original ink is going to be the corrupt version. and then when we have the all audience, the general audience version of it, I will digitally add some clothing to the characters. Got some pens. Thank you, Chet. Gotta have those pens, man. All right, let's make sure that we let's start inking up on your. Well, you know what? Let's start inking Elsa first, because if we can make some progress on Elsa, let me bring the camera a little bit closer here. We'll make some progress on Elsa, and maybe on the snowman behind her. I think that would be fun. Yeah, we're inking pieces that are already paid for. So we didn't really have an auction per se planned for tonight. That's always our Saturday thing. And so that way we can all chime in and throw ideas out there and kind of see what sticks for our auction piece. But I do have some drawing if you want while I'm inking this. I mean, there's no timetable or anything. And we don't have to do it. It's really just for us to hang out. I did have some pieces that I was going to put in the art auction last night, but they just didn't end up going up on the auction. So I didn't have. I didn't have one more turn to add these, so nobody got to see these. So I could show them to you if you want to bid on them. It would be fun. But I'm not going to put a timer on them. So what I'll do is, if we do something like that, I'll just show you what they are. And when I'm done inking the portion of this that I'm going to ink for tonight, then we can do a little countdown or something. And if you would like to have one of these pieces, so you can let me know if you would like to do something like that for tonight. It wasn't part of the plan, but I'm not against it. It would be nice to have a little extra support, a little extra fun. Right now I'm just making sure Elsa has some kick-ass eyebrows. There we go. Now, as soon as I get her pupils drawn in here, she likes to be able to see things. She likes the gift of sight, and she's got pretty eyes. I always got to make sure. That's why I always draw the eyes first. If I screw up the eyes, there's no sense even doing the rest of the drawing. Just start from scratch. Granted, I've got white out. I can always fix it. Yeah, Elsa has pretty eyes. I like that. It is good. It is good. All right, here we go. All right, let me switch pens real quick, and there we go. All right, make sure I didn't miss anything you guys were saying. Get back over here. Let's see here. Kevin says, have you showed off the art to auction? No, I have not. I have not shown off the art to auction. Actually, let me take a second here. I had to put Post-it notes on the art that I can auction for tonight. So let me just set Christopher's aside just for a minute. And I will show you there are 4 pieces altogether. One is Vampirella with a little bat pulling off her costume. I've got an MJ Spider-Man. I got a Spider MJ, Spider J. I've got the Supergirl. She's my Latina Supergirl from the Flash movie, Sasha. And I've got a Savage Land Rogue who's only wearing a little strap here. She's kind of topless and bottomless. So we could do a little auction for these pieces if you wanted to tonight. You guys would like to have some sketches. Platinum says, as soft as he talked, you know he was packing. Yeah, Bob Ross, man. You don't want to mess with Bob Ross. You get him with Happy Trees, you're fine. But you get him in the alley, that's I think Bob Ross will mess you up. Kevin says, you spin me right. I can't say that without singing it. Elsa X melts my heart. Platinum says, just think what you can sell if you actually put it on your website. I know I am updating the website. I have, what I've had up to now was I had a Squarespace website. Well, first of all, somebody stole my website, so I had to rename it to billmoss.com instead of billmossart.com, which is what it was. And then I had a site on Squarespace because Google Squarespace bought all of the domains and stuff. So I put my site on Squarespace, but you don't actually have to put your site on Squarespace. It's just the domain. And then I was very used to using Google sites. It's just a little bit more simple for me to set up. It's because my website doesn't really need all those bells and whistles, because my online store is like a Gumroad store. It just needs to be functional. I don't need to have all this stuff. So I'm transferring. I'm actually refreshing the website over the past month or two, and I will be loading up the online store again. You're right. You're absolutely right, Platinum. So yeah, I'm in the process of doing that. Thanks for keeping me straight, man. I need that. I need that for my friends. I need that. Cyborg Valkyrie. Hi, Cy. We had a good auction yesterday. We had so much fun, man. It's so cool. So cool. You guys are always the best. We always have a fun time. Chet says, so Cy did recover. Yes. Cy is alive. Platinum says, drink Drano, Shay. No. We need our friends alive. Cy says, I have no idea what Drino is, but it sounds bad. It's awful. It clears drains. It's the worst. Cy says, and yes, I woke up today with no hangover. That's like your own superpower. I don't know how you do it. I would still be in bed. I wouldn't have gotten up until tomorrow. Ken says, when this hits the club, those bottoms are begging to be discarded on the floor. Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. Platinum says, 2E. Didn't get to see Side drink, but Shay verified. Oh yeah, well we didn't get to see Side actually drink. That's true. Off camera, but I could hear the bottle. I could hear the. I heard the bottle. Chet says Shay was borderline toasted. She was a slice of toast. Sold. Sai says, Platinum, I'd taken off my wig. By that point, the clips hurt. I removed them, but haven't yet on that wig, so I wasn't going to turn my camera on again. You were just done for the night. You were done. Shay got into bed and DM'd me about how amazingly drunk she was. Poor Sai, says Chet. Kevin says, bidding $1 on Rogue and Vampy. Okay, so I know I got like 4 sketches, and I'm sort of concentrating on. So please, you could start bidding, but I think I'm going to need you guys to actually keep me straight onto who might have the top bid for each piece by the time we get to the end of the show. But I'll do my best. I'll keep on looking at the chat to make sure and then maybe I'll write it down on a scratch sheet of paper over here on the side. Let me see. Let me grab a scratch sheet of paper here and see if I can keep track. I'm multitasking for you guys because I love you guys. Christopher says, bid 50 for the Vampy. Awesome. Thank you, Christopher. I'm going to put you down. I'm going to put you down for the Vampy sketch. Sai says, I want that Supergirl, but I'm broke as fuck. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. Kevin says, damn, there goes Vampy. Platinum says, I didn't realize it was size, so I said, drink, 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 Shay, my bad. So he says, also, if you want to see me actually drunk, watch the first auction stream yesterday. Kevin says, Ken, when this hits the club, those bottoms are begging to be auctioned off. Platinum says, bidding 25 for the Supergirl. Okay, cool. Thank you, Platinum. And like I said, I'll probably need you guys to keep me straight towards the end of the show. Ken says he's bidding 30 on the Vampy, but Christopher already bid 50. So unfortunately, Ken, Christopher's already got you beat on the Vampy drawing. But you can always bid some more, if you would like to, my good kind sir. Kevin says, keeping Bill straight? Sai says, oh, don't make a baby tranny cry. Thanks, Platinum. Sai says, Bill has seen too much throbbing member drawn by Cat to claim straightness at this point. You might be right about that. I plead the fifth. Kevin says, Chris has you by 20, Ken. This is true. Ken says 60 for the Vampy. All right, thank you, Ken. So Ken is in the room for Vampy with 60. Christopher is coming in with the power. He says bid 100 for Vampy. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. You're awesome, brother. And since it's going for that much, I'm going to make sure that I ink it for you, my friend. It's not going to stay just a sketch now because you have bid 100. It's the least I could do at this point. In fact, I'll write a little note right there so I don't forget. Sai says, on the off chance it wins, Platinum, Bill has Shay's shipping, and that's where I get my stuff sent. Excellent. Platinum says, I also bid 25 for MJ. Awesome. Thanks, Platinum. I'm going to write that down right now. Kevin says, Vampy is in demand, as you all know. She sucks. Platinum says, okay, Sai. All right, cool. I'm going to set these aside for a little bit because we're going to work on Christopher's piece some more. But you can continue bidding as the show goes on. Not a problemo. I'm going to set these right over here. That way I keep things safe. I'm going to ink Christopher's piece for a little while longer. And then I'll bring the artwork back out again so you can see it. And then and if you start bidding on it and stuff, I will just do my best to make sure I'm just taking some notes and stuff. You guys are awesome. Elsa's having a good day. Hey, you know what? For you guys always love to collect, and you always come back for more. So, the sketches that we have for our impromptu auction for tonight, for anybody who wins any of these 4 sketches, I will gladly ink them for you. So when you get them, they will be fully inked. It will be complete. And I bag and board them in the whole bit. That way you get them in good shape. From farm to table is what I say. I love Elsa's hair. And other things. I'm not going to say much. I'm only the messenger in these things. I only hold the pen. The paper tells all. Yeah, I really like the way she's coming out. This is good. Let's see here. Size says, let's see. Yeah, the auctions were so fun. Shay and I weren't sad at all that we got bribed to get drunk. I know everybody was twisting your arms. We're going to both be at her house for the next one, May 10th, and we have a whole plan worked out. Excellent. Oh, Ken, awesome, dude. Ken is bidding 40 on the Rogue. Writing that down real quick. Thanks, bro. Platinum. Platinum was bidding 25 on the Savage Rogue, but Ken already beat you. Too late. Oh, no, Platinum knows it was too late. He said, oops, too late. Ken says he's all over it. Awesome, brother. There we go. I always get quiet when I'm trying to figure out a certain shape. Make sure Elsa's going to be happy with her neck and shoulder placement. You got to make sure the girls are happy, man. They don't show up to these pages for nothing. They want to be treated right. Get a little bit close up there. Ken says Elsa looks hungry. Yes. Yeah, I need to make sure that they're always got to be happy with what's going on, or else they won't let me draw them anymore. These girls are picky with who they hang out with, man. All right, let me get a different pan. Some of her hair. Brunch, yes. Yes, it is. Got some braids. She spends a ton on hair products. But I gotta make these braids big, man. That's how they look cool. All right, we'll do a little bit more for her braids, and then we are going to move into Chet's commission. There's a lot going on in Chet's commission. As soon as we finish this little bit on Elsa's braids here, we'll go ahead and make sure we know which of the auction pieces are going to who. And then we're going to work on Chet's artwork for a bit. So if anybody would like to bid on any of the 4 pieces that I have, we're going to go ahead and finish. We're going to wrap that up first. And then we'll be good to go. And then we'll work on the big Christmas piece. That needs to be a January finished piece. Actually, you know what? Let's do a bit of this first. I can't draw certain parts of her chest because of censorship, but you can get the outside shape in there. Because for the original here, the bikini is not going to get inked in on the original. It's going to be added in later digitally for the general audience version of this piece. So there we go. That way this piece is nice and happy. All right, we'll set this right here. That's how it's looking so far, Christopher. Kevin said, "A lot is going on with Chet's commission. Tell me, what's going on?" Yeah, there is a lot going on. So we'll work on a couple parts of it, so that way we can get this thing put together. This is gonna be a big reveal. All right, Christopher, that's how your piece is looking. I'm going to put up these pieces just so we see what's going on. Let me see. Let me straighten this up a little bit. All right, so we got Vampy, we've got Supergirl, we've got the MJ, and we've got Savage Rogue. Here, I'll put her like this. Now, what I've got so far for Vampy, Christopher, you have bid 100. You're currently in the lead for Vampy. Platinum is currently bidding 25 on the Supergirl. Platinum is also bidding 25 on the MJ. And Ken is bidding 40 on the Savage Rogue. Savage Land Rogue. So I'm going to give this, I'll give it that customary 5 minutes. And then we're going to do a little 10-second countdown on all 4 of these. And whoever is in the lead will get these pieces. And yeah, of course, I'll ink these pieces for you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Yeah, the Vampy is just so fun, dude. But I love how the Supergirl is like just the front of her costume just explodes off. I love that. So it's 11:10 right now. Yeah, I'll give it just a couple minutes, and then I'll do a little 10-second countdown thing. And just remember that there's a delay between my voice and when you actually hear me. So I'll do it with the old trusty keyboard. All right, I think everybody is in a good spot right now. We're going to start that 10-second countdown, guys. Super glad you like these. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start this up because I think everybody's already in a good spot. So, counting down from 9, 8, 7. Why doesn't it let me type it in any faster? This is always the thing with this. 6. Go ahead. 5. I gotta drive a truck through these numbers. All right, 4. 3. 2. 1, and then I'll type in a 000 for sold. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me see everybody on the list. I think everybody on the list already knows where to send a PayPal to. But just in case, like I know Platinum does, I know Ken does. Christopher, I'm pretty sure you have my my PayPal thingy. So, but I'll put it up on the screen anyway. Send your PayPal to billmosart@gmail.com. And please, when you send it, just in the notes, I mean, I've got it written down here. It's not going to be confused with anything else. But it does help just keep me organized or whatever. So anyways, in the notes, write down which ones you got. All 3 of you are domestic. I've shipped to you Platinum before. I've shipped to Ken before. And everybody's domestic, so the shipping is included. So you're not adding anything in extra for shipping. I appreciate you guys. So I'm going to set these aside. I've got the note here for who got what. Thank you so much. Please, everybody, congratulate our winners this evening. This is a nice little impromptu art auction. Please congratulate Christopher. He got the Vampy for 100. Please congratulate Platinum. He got the Supergirl and the MJ for 25 apiece. Thank you so much. And Ken, you got the Savage Land Rogue for 40. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. bribery. Awesome. Kevin says, congrats, everyone. Awesome, awesome. Kevin says, Batman has been conspiring with Tony Stark when it comes to these costumes. Sai says, Bill, you should give them your PayPal me so they can just click it. I need to learn how to do that. I don't know why I don't know how to do that. I mean, I know the PayPal me thing, but I could put it somewhere where it's just a clickable thing. I don't know. Why don't I know things, Sai? I barely know how to read. You realize I draw for a living, right? I don't know how to do lots of things. This is about as smart as I get. You guys are awesome, man. I appreciate you guys. All right, we're working on Chet's artwork right now, and we've got, let me show you, let me pull the camera back, way back, so that you can see what's going on with Chet's Christmas piece here. It is a triptych, a 3-panel monstrosity. That's going to be awesome. We're going to have to make a print, make a folding cover. We're gonna do something with this fold-out poster. Not sure how we're gonna work it out, but we're definitely gonna work it out. So I think what I want to work on tonight. I want to keep on inking Thalia. I want to see her come to life on this. So let's fold this back in like this. Fold this back in like this. Keep this straight. And I got to get a clean sheet of paper back here because I start moving the paper around and the paper gets all dirty. So, perfect. All right, that's us. That is us for the moment. That sounds personal, Sai. I'm going to have to wrench you. I don't know how to wrench you. You're going to have to give me, like, classes. I was lucky I knew how to share my screen when I was doing the thing. Oh, Christopher! Oh, you stepped away for a minute. Hey, my friend, you won the Vampy piece for the 100 bid that you put down, my friend. So you are the winner. Platinum was the winner for the Supergirl and for the Mary Jane, and Ken was the winner for the Savage Land Rogue. But you, my friend, you bid on the Vampy, and you did win the piece. And I'm going to ink it for you before I mail it to you. So if you could please send a PayPal to. Now, when I wrench Sai, and Sai helps me with learning how to do the other PayPal thing, I will be better at this. But for the moment, please just send your PayPal to billmausart@gmail.com. I got it up on the screen. And you'll be good to go. Just in the notes of the PayPal, just write, if you can write down real quick, just like, I mean, I've got it written down here, but it's always good to double confirm and make sure that I remember everything. So just write down in the notes that this is for the Vampy piece that you won for Sunday night, and it's all good. Yeah, if you could send that, that'd be awesome. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to make sure I ink all 4 of these pieces for you guys. Sai says, I'm a cyborg. Wrench me, baby, one more time. Ken says, is inking for Rogue extra? No, absolutely not. Because Christopher bid 100 on the Vampirella, that opened up free inking on all 4 of these sketches. So all 4 of the sketches are going to get inked regardless. So absolutely, you're going to get the ink on there. All good, my friend. Sai says, oh my God, Bill. So you click the YouTube link, top right of StreamYard, click view on YouTube. When the tab opens up, click me in the chat and hit make moderator. Oh my God. I'm gonna start hitting buttons, and the whole thing's gonna turn off. The whole thing. I'll try. Either that, or I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like where I don't think I'm going to mess it up. I don't know what the buttons are. It's all these buttons. I hate being dumb. Ken says, hey now. Ken says, thanks, Chris. Awesome. Just don't hit end stream. We have a limited time left on the show, so I'm just going to start inking size piece because I want to make sure a size piece. I want to ink this piece for Chet before I make you a wrench. Before I wrench you, baby. I'm going to wrench you real good. Will it permanently wrench you so that way I don't have to wrench you again? Like in future shows, you can just pop up and you can just be a wrench? Everyone thank Christopher. Yes. Christopher's our hero for tonight. I know. Size piece. Dear Lord. Yes. Okay. So okay. Yes, it will. Okay. That's cool. Which would be good. It's like, which means I learn how to do it once and then I'll forget how to do it forever because by the time I do it next time for anybody, I will have forgotten yet again. I'm not tech savvy. I'm just creative. All right, Chet. So we're going to be working on Thalia here for a couple of minutes. Because you already know I do love drawing me some Thalia. I love her gauntlets. It's the good stuff. That's looking good. It's good. There we go. I'll look up in the chat in just a second here. I got this little rib. There's some rib armor. I got to draw her spare ribs. There we go. Get a little closer here. There we go. Yeah, a little more intimate. A little intimate time with Thalia, the cyber demon. just like this. That's right. That's right. That's why you write it down, Bill. Who's the size queen? Cyborg says, thank you as an artist for realizing that you have to rotate her upper body to get her to look back like that. I've seen tons who don't, and it's like, no, necks don't work like that. Actually, I'm very flattered that you noticed that. I did my best to rotate the shoulder, to rotate the back a little bit before she does a 360 with her head like an action figure. I do appreciate that compliment. Thank you. I mean, she's still extending pretty far, so somebody could still be mean to me and just say I'm turning her head too far. But I'm glad you noticed that I made that effort. Like I said, I don't want these girls to be mad at me. They work hard for these roles. To give her a little seam on the dress there. I notice that's the one thing in her costume that changes the most often. She likes to change what type of skirt. She's always wearing the gauntlets. Makes her look good at evil. And she's usually wearing a similar top. But she likes to change her dress a lot. So depending on the occasion, her dress will look different. Kevin says, Thalia, the cyber demon? I see what you did there. Emphasis on psi. Chet says, you're in timeout now, Kev. You see what you done did? There we go. Let me get this a little straightened up here. All right, cool. Yeah, I love the fact that we're going to have her playing a piano. And Evil Nira is kind of like messing with the piano, kind of pissing her off. But it's like the whole scene takes place in Thalia's castle. So her castle is I mean, she has a vampire type origin story to her. So her castle needs to be like this gothic thing. So I like the idea of the big organ instead of. So even like the bench of the organ is all built into the organ and stuff, and you got like the skull and like all these cool, like little creepy evil shapes and stuff like that. So that's why she's playing this organ, and she's playing the evil organ for Christmas, which is kind of kick-ass. But Evil Nira is still messing with her, so what do you do? Let me grab a different pen. I think I want to ink her leg with this here. Let's see. Sai says, typically as long as the chin doesn't extend more than about 5 degrees past the tip of the shoulder, it still looks anatomically right. Cool. It's all about presentation. As long as it looks right. Because I don't design things to function in the real world. But as long as it looks cool in the book, I'm a happy camper. Kevin says, what did I do? You know what you did. So it says, we all know what you did. Christopher Bouchard says, money sent, and there's a note on there for you, buddy. Awesome. Thank you so much, Christopher. I'll double check all of that. Oh, I see the notification. I didn't even have to turn my phone on. I see the notification on there. And I know the rest of you guys are going to send yours in too, so I'm not even checking. You guys are good. I know it's coming in right now. so it's all good. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, everybody else. Thank you, Platinum. Thank you, Ken, for doing a fun little Sunday bid. Let's see. I wanted to work on her leg, but I think I want to work on her wings a little bit first. I like her shadow wings. She's got cool shadow wings. Let's see. Kevin says Thalia is more like Nira than she realizes. Something about the cyber skin makes them eager to try out different fashions. Sai says, I like the idea of the big organ. Bill Maus, 2025. And you can quote me on that. It's like I did it for like a quote for like the newspaper, like Time Magazine. Kevin says, a Sai bird demon playing a big organ? Something isn't right. Kevin says he's just being silly. It's all good. It's all good. Platinum says, hey, Bill, if it's a spooky evil organ, it should be air running, not electric. You know, I halfway thought about that when I was drawing the gag, which is here. Let me unfold. Let me unfold this so everybody sees what Platinum's talking about here. Because Evil Near is like unplugging it. Yeah, but Platinum, what runs the air pump in the business? I'm just making excuses. The plug is the gag. But you're not wrong, my friend. There we go. We'll fold this back down. There we go. It's a plot hole in my story. Chet says, keep it up. Gonna have Bill charge you double on commissions as a service fee. Chet is relentless tonight. Oh my. All right, let's see. Let me work a little bit on her wings. I always think I'm going to find one pen that does all the tricks and like all my problems will be solved. But it always takes a bunch of different tools. There's always a different tool for a different, right tool for the right job. Am I right? So when it comes to these wings, because they've got this really cool, organic, like choppy shape, like the brush pen is just the way to go. It's cool how a different tool will just bring something else out completely. And you can quote me on that. You got to be nice, man. First of all, it's Christopher's birthday today, so everybody wish him a happy birthday again because he deserves it. And it's my birthday month. Me and Christopher have birthdays. You got to be nice. There we go. Cool. Then I'm going to shade this in. I don't think I'm going to fill it all in. I think I'm going to shade some of it in, hatch a little bit of it, and then when we put color on it later, we'll put some effects and stuff on it. But her wings are essentially like, well, they're like what we call them shadow wings. So I could just make them solid black, but it is cool to give them some little extras here and there. Let me squeeze some more ink into this nib. There we go. Excellent. I'll do the inside part. Let's see how much time. Oh, we're doing pretty good on time. With all of our tomfoolery, and Tom's not even here. I thought maybe the clock was going a little faster than it needed to, but we're actually doing pretty good. Yeah, I think the shape of her wings will make more sense when I get the little pen in there and get the little details. I was just going to make it like a solid black because they are shadow wings. So they just only need to be solid black, but sometimes it's cool to throw in some really cool like organic shapes and stuff in there. Like her wings are like there's more going on in her wings than you know. Alright, I'll leave that part like that for a moment. Alright, let me see if I can get the shape of her legs here real quick. Give this pen a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a... Kevin says, I have so many more art ideas. Zai says, aren't there big air bladders for classic organs? I think I saw that in Salt. Oh, I remember that movie. I like that movie. I don't remember about the air bladders, though. Although I will say I started watching Silo, and there is a scene where they have to breathe underwater, you know, like they got to dive for something. And they took either the air bladder or the compressor, the little motor that was actually being used as a compressor in an organ to pump air down a tube in order for the person to dive into the water. So I thought that was cool. The same theme that we got going on here. Platinum says, why Bellows, of course, staffed by evil minions. Yeah, there's just one organ that I want to play so bad. It's in the middle of Balboa Park in San Diego. And they won't let me because I'm not part of that association of musicians or whatever, which I find extremely unfair. Kevin says, did Thalia steal the organ from the Nautilus Haunted Mansion? Nah, man, this is hers, man. This is her evil organ. It sounds wrong. Don't quote me on that side. Kevin says, foot-powered organ. Pump it up. Kevin says, everyone wish Bill a happy 39th birthday. God bless you, Kevin. That's right, I'm 39. Only 39. What I would give to be 39. I guess I should be happy that I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still here, still kicking. It says, want to do a chromed out poster version of this limited to however many? That would be fun. That would be really, really cool. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that because that would be dope. That'd be a good way to actually have it, you know, as one big piece. Because I'm really not sure how to put it in the book without, because you know, like if it was 2-page spread, the 3-page spread, like I can still put it in the book, but it's like, you know, there's going to be like negative space on the top and bottom and whatnot. But doing it as an actual poster. That might be pretty awesome. I like that idea. Limited to one. No, we shall do more than one. Ken says Silo is really good. I agree. I haven't seen this latest episode for the latest one that just came out. So I'm exactly one episode behind. But I'm enjoying it. I thought it was going to be kind of one note. I didn't see where the story was going to go. But it kept on getting more interesting. There's more things kept on coming in. I like the cast, and there's enough mysteries there to kind of like keep you interested and see what's going on. I like it a lot. Kevin says, "What? I'm saying it's limited to just you, Chet." Some person, hey, what's up, dude? Saying hello to everybody. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here hanging out with us. I think we'll be here for another 15 or 20 minutes. So I'm glad you're here, dude, hanging out with us on a chill Sunday. Chet says, if only Thalia was in it. Yeah, but is the group so so Bill have a hand in it as well? Yes. Cool. One-Eyed Willie's organ. She's playing the bones. Platinum says, me too. I'm like a year, maybe two younger than Bill. I'm 39 too. Damn straight. Ken says, I'm celebrating the 27th anniversary of my 21st birthday. See, you're lucky I'm not. I don't even feel like doing the math on that. So you're safe. You're safe, my friend. I think all of us are 39. I think that's what's happening. I have to agree. All right, let's see. Let me turn this way. Let me see. Let me get some leg muscle. Let's see what we got here. Angle this way. I have to be careful because I have the additional challenge of making sure that I'm drawing on camera. Makes things fun. I enjoy it, but it is an option. It is an additional challenge to make sure that you're angling things just right. And the kind of table that I'm using is it's my computer table, so it's not like an angled art table. So I always have to keep those things in mind when I'm drawing online, when I'm drawing live online. Yeah, I think the pen brush is good for all these shapes too, because all the shapes of the stuff in her castle are very organic and all haunted and shit. It's good stuff. Wow, I would have never been able to draw a straight line for that long any other way. Sometimes it just works out. Sometimes I think about like Witchblade type shapes, like those organic shapes of the Witchblade when I'm drawing stuff like this. Sort of like drawing metal coral. Not coral like from The Walking Dead, but like coral, like in the ocean. She likes ornate things, but she likes them to also be evil. She has a hell of a time shopping at IKEA. Very, very specific style. Make sure I got enough ink in my pen here. So these are the parts that make me think about Witchblade kind of stuff. Which I noticed that they don't even draw in the Witchblade books anymore. It's like they have like a sort of different organic shape that they're playing with nowadays. But I like the old school. Just that weird little ribby. Oh, you know what it reminds me of too? It reminds me of like H.R. Geiger stuff, like alien, like xenomorph stuff. Maybe that's where it came from first. I wouldn't doubt it. All right, let's see. Let me break out the other pen real quick. Because this little pattern here has been calling to me, so I have to address it. I get some of those little details and things, and little patterns and things. Makes me believe that it is closer to being finished. Yeah, so like when this little piece is done, so I can start working on this little piece and that little piece. Nice. Put little cracks and little things in there. This isn't a new organ. It is like some ancient musical instrument. Ken says, it's unintentional porn again if you turn it so Thalia's back is facing up. Oh no. All right, let's... Damn it. It's always unintentional porn, isn't it? The tradition stays alive. Chet says, hey, look at that. No mouse foot. Yeah, she's got a pretty cool... gauntlet shoe going on here. So no, not the typical mouse hoof. But you know what? You guys have helped me over the years to get better and to get better at drawing these here feet. Had to get good at it, man. These girls need to be happy. I don't want them to be unhappy with their feet. Nice. Ken says, LOL, the mouse foot can be endearing. I'm glad. Sai says, Kevin Green, 29 and about to turn 29 again in February. Oh my gosh. It's all the space math. It makes me feel better, though. Sai says, it reminds me of the armadillo armor on the Keaton Batmobile. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That same inspiration, that same vibe. Let's see. Ken says, just keep staring. Just keep staring stiletto heels. Oh, just keep placing stiletto heels on all your characters. That will help you draw better feet. Just saying. It is, actually. You're right. Drawing. Okay, there you go. Just keep drawing, which doesn't even rhyme with staring. I don't know. My spell check betrays me all the time, too. So, all right, let's see what we got here. You know, let's work on the skull just a little bit before we call it an evening tonight. Before we all have to get some rest and thinking about starting the week and all that good stuff. I hope this provided a nice distraction for everybody. There we go. Put this down just a little bit. There we go. Now we can see the little crazy skull. Just wanted to make sure I had that certain shape that I was looking for. There's a very therapeutic bench here. Just draw this all night long. Just the bench. Like, where did you buy this bench, Thalia? It takes me all night to draw it. It's okay, though. It makes it look cool, so. The crying of 1,000 souls organ. All right, well, we're getting some good progress. we made some good progress tonight. Got some good sketches for you guys. We worked on some digital coloring. Did a little bit of everything. Sai says he was staring at her as so was distracted. It's not a lie. Chet says, well, he did pause a lot, didn't he? Keep shaky hands there in place there. Oh, man. Yeah, it's just about time for me to grab a bite to eat. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, so that's a good spot for me to stop, take a little break, stretch out. I dare not take a nap because I'll just fall asleep until tomorrow. So I'll be back. I'll be back doing some work tonight again, more than likely, because I have a long list of things to do, which is good. I'm excited about it. It is what I do, and yeah, I think we're just about calling it a night. Christopher says, awesome artwork, and thanks again. Good night. Good night, Christopher. Thanks, my friend. We will see you again next weekend. Let me look at the calendar real quick. Make sure that next weekend is a next weekend. I mean, I'm sure it's a weekend, but I got to make sure I'm going to be here. Let's see. So today's the 12th. Yeah, as far as I know, next Saturday we'll have our normal show, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, PM, all that good stuff. During the week, I might post some things. There's going to be some new images and things posted up on the Patreon page, and I'll probably post a couple things on the Facebook and all the socials and good stuff like that. So if you guys catch any of that stuff, that would be awesome. Yeah, peer pressure all of your friends into subscribing to my my little YouTube channel here and clicking like on the thing, because it makes me happy to see likes. I like to know that people liked it. And Chet says work in the morning, evening all. Yeah, good night, Chet. Good night, Chet. Yeah, we're all calling it an evening tonight. So yeah, thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoyed the last couple of minutes of your weekend. I hope the week treats you good. And yeah, and we're gonna see you again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Seattle.